Hey everybody, it's me, Damien. Some of you know me, some of you know of me, some of you don't know me at all, so I figured I would make a video to introduce myself and or reintroduce myself to the audience. So a lot of you have been seeing that I've been posting videos for the last month and a half through my YouTube channel. A lot more activity on my Instagram page. I'm trying to get better at that for those of you who pay attention. Basically, I wanted to give you guys a video and tell you more about myself. A little different than what I've been doing as of late. So, background, where am I from? Orlando. I was born in Orlando. We did not stay there very long, me and the rest of the family, me, my brother, my mom. By around the time I was 3 or 4 years old, we moved down to Bradenton, Sarasota area. We stayed there for about 8 years. And then the summer of 8th grade moved up to Tampa, which is basically where I spent most of the rest of my life up until now. We moved up to Tampa, stayed there for 15 plus years. I eventually got out of high school, dabbled in a bunch of different industries of finding work after that. Ended up moving to Colorado for about a very short 6 months. I don't do snow, let's just put it that way. I hate living in snow. I can visit snow, don't want to live in it. Anyways, moved out to Colorado for about 6 months, went back to Tampa after that, stayed for a year, and then fast forward up until now. I'm here in California, I've been here since December 2018. It is June now, or July actually now. It's July now. The 4th of July was yesterday, how did I mess that up? Anyways, so I'm here now in California. So, we'll focus on now. I came out to California, I'll give it to you straight. My lady is a travel nurse. I was working at a crappy diner. Well, the diner was awesome, but the culture, not so much. I didn't agree with it, so it was time for me to bounce. At that time, I was having that turmoil of moral decisions. My lady got a contract in California, asked me if I wanted to come, and now I'm here, because I wasn't going to say no to that. So I'm out here in Oakland, California, and I made a choice to myself. I'm not normally the type of person who does like New Year's resolutions and things like that, because my inspiration changes a lot. I'm always dabbling into new things. I'm always looking for, I don't know, new inspiration, new adventures and things like that. So I came out to California and I told myself if I'm gonna come to California, I'm gonna make a point to invest in myself and the things that I want, the things that I've dreamed of doing and accomplishing. I made it a point that I was gonna invest in myself and make that the primary focus of what I do out here. And so if you see me looking to the side, it's because I literally wrote notes on how to go about this video, so bear with me. So I came out here because I wanted to invest in myself. I was going to make it a point to do so. And my lady was doing the same thing, or is doing the same thing. So we started eating healthier. Not that I ate bad when I was back at home, but like now it's like for real. We're cutting out things that have preservatives. We're buying local produce and things like that. My dog is barking out there because she's crazy. So we started to eat healthier and take our internal health very serious, because that's going to manifest into all the other things that we're going to do from here moving forward. And so we got more specific into what we're eating. We're paying more attention to that, what we're putting in our bodies. We're getting fit. We started working out. Well, we've been off of it for a little bit, but we just started working out again, wrote some new programs, matched it with our diets, and we're going to continue to stay up to date on that, which videos will be coming soon for those as well. So we wanted to get healthy, get our mind right, get our bodies right, and then finally we wanted to chase our dreams. Now, I've always been into fitness. What I quickly realized when I wanted to pursue it as business is that I wasn't passionate enough about it. I loved it for me, but I didn't feel passionate enough about it to contribute it to the masses. And so like there was a point in time before I came out here, I wanted to be a personal trainer because I enjoyed fitness and I love what it does. I love the atmosphere. I love the camaraderie of people who want to get their bodies right and get their internal health right and get their mind right, because all of that communicates. I thought that I wanted to do that until I started doing that and realized that I wasn't excited about learning it. I almost didn't want to learn it. I know what I know and what works for me, and that's what I loved, that I figured that out. And so I didn't actually want to pursue it. And I found that out when I tried to do it. I just realized I wasn't passionate about it. If I'm not passionate about it, I can't put my heart and soul into it. And if I can't do that, then I can't give you value. And if I can't give you value, there's no business there. And I don't deserve to be in that space. You guys and whoever I would have trained deserve somebody who lives and breathes personal training and fitness and sharing that. That's just not me. I'll share what I'm doing, and if you guys get value out of it, that's good, but I won't pursue it as income. I'm just not that passionate enough about it, and I realize that. And out of respect for the fitness industry, out of respect for would-be clients, and out of respect for people that have, fitness as a therapy as I do, since I couldn't deliver a full heartfelt business branched around fitness, I decided not to pursue. So that's the long-winded answer as to why I didn't do that. What I did find passion in is something that I've always dabbled in, which is film, entertainment, adventure. I've always wanted to explore. I've always wanted to be in film in some sort of way, whether it be vlogging, whether it be skits, whether it be acting of some sort. I've always been interested in that. There was a very short amount of time I went to like a tech school, like a tech college for digital filmmaking. Way too expensive, stopped going. And I realized that YouTube was a thing and that I could go into YouTube and I could teach myself these things. And for a while, I did. I started doing that. Dabbled into a bunch of stuff with my friends. We even went and had a TV show. Tyler, shout out to you for introducing me to all of that stuff, podcasting and the works. We had public access in Tampa at the time. I don't think it's around anymore, but we did shows there, and that gave me experience with a soundboard, which I still don't know how to use. I can't figure that out for some reason. But I can do sound bites on YouTube. And then we were in front of the camera, so it gave me camera time and live camera time. People could call in on the show real time, and we can interact with them. That was awesome. That got me comfortable exposing my personality and letting other people respond to it. So that was a phenomenal experience that I never would have gotten had it not been for Tyler. So Tyler Woodward, if you're watching, I love you and thank you for all of that, all those experiences, doing podcasts in your room at your house at 2:00 in the morning, with all the different things that we were doing there, all the different shows. So thanks for introducing me to that. It literally opened my eyes to what I'm going to be doing for the rest of my life. So just a part of what I'm going to be doing for the rest of my life. So you lit the flame by introducing me to that. And then Josiah Schaefer, Ben Schaefer. I know that we were all, Jeremy Donovan, Jeremy LeBoy, all of you guys. Sorry if I'm giving your first and last names. You guys don't like it. I didn't ask permission. My bad. I'll take this down if you don't like it. Just let me know. But I want to give thanks to you guys because you guys put me in front of the camera from an acting standpoint. When we used to make our own horror videos at home, we made The Woodsman. We had the horror video at your house. So we did all that stuff. We did, what else did we do? We did some wrestling shows. You guys know all about that, underground wrestling. But it was awesome. And I learned about character development, and I learned so much more doing these things than I ever would have learned going to school. And that's a point blank fact. Because the audience were the teachers. We would put it out, we'd get the feedback, and things just got better, better, better. Our shows got better. The attendance got bigger. The views on YouTube got bigger. And it was so much fun to do all those things. And the combination of those two multiple versions of experiences that we all did together really inspired me. And we hit the ground running. I think we all did. But then, life happened and we became adults. We had to work. We had to pay bills. And I kept putting my dream off. I was like, you know what, next year. Next year. I need to make this amount of money, then I'll get started. And then you make that amount of money, and then, life just takes you in all these other directions, and you get distracted, and then you get lazy, and then years go by, and I don't do anything. And so I come back to YouTube when I came out here. So that was the point of coming out here, is I had those experiences, and I knew what it did for me, and how it made me feel. And when I put up my first video, even though my editing, I don't know how many of you have been watching the videos, but for those of you that have been watching the videos, can see that I'm very beginner in my editing and in the music and in the shots and in all the stuff. So I'm learning, I'm gonna get better, hang with me. But when I posted that first video, I was crazy excited about it. And it felt really good to do it. It felt good to film. It felt good to think and to plot it and to talk about it and to post it and to share it. To see you guys getting joy out of it. Some of you have been commenting and sending me messages. And let me just sidestep for a second and give thanks to you guys. For those of you who have been watching and those of you who have been not skipping at a certain point to the end, those of you who have watched all of the video, or even a little bit of it, because honestly, I appreciate anybody just taking a look, period. But specifically those who have watched it and commented and sent me a message and telling me that you appreciate it or that I'm doing a good job or have given me suggestions and criticism. For those of you that are engaging, because that's literally what I live for. I love to interact with the audience. For those of you that are doing that, I can't tell you how much I love it. And how much I love you all for doing that, because this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. I want to put out content. I want to create. I just want to give value to you guys, and I want to have fun, and I want you to be able to have fun when you watch it. I want you to live it vicariously through me and through this lens. So for those of you that are taking the time out of the day, not just to watch, but to interact and give the feedback, I'm always going to be grateful for that. It means everything to me. And I didn't know that it would affect me so much until I put out the first few videos and I started getting feedback on Instagram, Facebook Messenger. People are texting me, telling me good job. I love it. I love it. I love it. So continue to do it, and I'll keep giving you as much content as I can a week at a time. Hopefully I can keep up that level of content. What I want to do is create a legacy and a career with YouTube. I want it to be my source of income. I want it to be where I evolve, where you guys can evolve with me and follow me in my journey and support me in my journey, hopefully. And I want to just reach my maximum potential. And I want to bring you guys on the journey with me. I want you to see the things that I go through. I do a lot of behind the scenes on my Instagram. If you guys are following me on Instagram, I just try to be as genuine and authentic as possible. And I want to create my own brand and my own legacy, something to leave behind and something that eventually will allow me to give back and contribute to the things that I care about. That way I can do other things that inspire me. I found YouTube a long time ago, honestly. A couple of the pages that inspire me is Jigging with Jordan, Deer Meat for Dinner, Hodge Twins, Gary V, Zoffinger, Alpha M, Brendan North, just to name a tiny amount of YouTube channels, and Nerd Rage J. Nerd Rage J is a channel of a very good friend of mine, one of my best friends in the whole world, Mr. LeBoy. Seeing him do his videos and how confident he was and how energetic and enthusiastic and all that charisma, I was like, that just being behind the camera when he was on set doing his thing just pumped me up super hard. And I just went on a binge watch of his videos before I finally got back onto this channel doing mine, and I'm just never gonna turn back. I will never turn back. I have so much fun doing this, and then I hope you guys enjoy it. But I was always inspired by all of those people. So my goal ultimately for the channel and for the audience is to give you guys escapism from your daily life. So what a lot of people get when they go to the gym, right? You go to the gym and you're not thinking about your bills, you're not thinking about work, you're not thinking about traffic, you're not thinking about gas prices going high, food being too expensive, you're not thinking about anything about except doing what's best for you and building yourself to the best that you can and want and aspire to be. I want this channel to give you that. I want you to have an escape when you watch this channel. When you watch these videos, I want you to forget about all the stresses of your life and just click play and have the time of your life watching this video. You have fun and see places that we go to. I want to expose you to areas maybe you've never seen or maybe thought that you would go. I want to give you that value. And I want to do that through adventure, and I want to do it through exploration, and I want to do it through entertainment. I want to make you guys laugh. I want you to see super cool stuff, behind the scenes things, in case you're wondering how it works. If you're looking to start a channel yourself, it gives me a lot of pleasure and a lot of satisfaction to do these things, and I think the most important word is it gives me a lot of fulfillment to do this. I'm very grateful to have this opportunity, and the fact that it's all free to do was a big hit for me. So I made it a point to invest in myself when I came out here. So first thing was first, no matter the quality of the editing or the sound or whatever, I'm putting out videos because I have to get started. The problem is I didn't start before, and now that I've started, I'm starting to realize it's actually not that difficult. Busy, yes, but difficult, not really. Because anything that I need to learn, I go on YouTube and I figure it out. So I found out about my editing program, YouTube. Found out how to make the iPhone communicate with Windows, YouTube. How to do the GoPro thing, YouTube. Where do I go to do my adventures? YouTube. Google. Google and YouTube is the answer to everything. You don't need money to go to school. You don't need to pay anybody for a master class. You don't have to do any of that stuff. You can YouTube and ambition. If you can combine those two, patience, you can just get her done. And so I decided to invest in myself, and I'm just going to get started. So I started the YouTube channel, and I couldn't be more proud. Even though it's only been a month and a half, I couldn't be more proud of what I'm doing and where I'm going. I have a very clear picture of what I want this channel to be, and I'd be very grateful if you guys decided to take the journey with me. I also have another thing that I want to do investing in myself. It's a dream that I've always had, is I want to create my own apparel. I want my own clothing line. And so what I've been doing for the last 2 years aggressively, mildly aggressively, because I hit another moment where I just wasn't sure that I could pull it off, or if I deserved to pull it off. That changed. And so I created a logo. Didn't like it. I had about 12 revisions of this logo. Thought that I had it finalized, didn't like it, revised it again. I think I'm at a place now where I'm gonna release it eventually. I don't know if I'm ever in the near future gonna sell it. I don't know, because I want my legacy to be behind it. I want my philosophy to be behind it, which is adventure and perspective. And that is going to be a whole nother video. But I do want to create my own clothing line so I can have something to leave behind to the people that I love, and to the community that follows me and supports me, that will also use that as their philosophy. And again, we'll talk about that in another video. But I did want to thank all of you who are watching and engaging and commenting and supporting me. It means the world to me. I'm incredibly grateful. I don't get satisfaction out of like the normal day-to-day things. I don't chase money that way. I don't chase social status that way. I just want to make an impact in some way, shape, or form. This is going to be my vehicle to do so. My apparel is going to be my vehicle to do so. If I make money out of it in the future, I clearly won't complain. I definitely want to do this for a living. So maybe one of these days I can make that happen, with the help of you guys, just by watching and commenting, subscribing on my YouTube channel, following me on Instagram, chatting with me on Facebook. I hope that I can bring you guys value. I certainly intend on doing so. Anytime you have suggestions, I'm an open book. Come and write in your suggestions, and I'd be happy to read them over and give you as much value as humanly possible. I really, really love the fact that you guys are enjoying it thus far. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for paying attention and for giving me your attention and for going on this journey with me. And hopefully you continue to do so in the future. So keep living, keep loving, because it's the best thing we do. Love y'all.